Okay, so let's look at the beginning of 2023, the three first months. So January here, February, and March. Okay, so you can see that March is red all over here, where the fastest planets are. And you can see the bull here for the Sun, for Mercury, and for Venus. So the bull for Venus occurred here. The bull for Mercury occurred here, or will occur here. And the bull for the Sun is right here. So they're pretty close, of course, because the planets are close by. But they're happening, which is good, they're happening with Mars being in good aspects with the nodes. So that's excellent here too. This one is nice too, but it's with Chiron, and I would rather get this one, which is Venus conjunct the Moon, which is stronger in my opinion, even though it's a little bit shorter in time. So I chose this here. Let's remove this one for now. I chose this one as the peak because we have a new moon here, which is on the 26th, I believe. No, it's not the 26th, it's the 20th. And this new moon here is the last one before the fastest planets start creating some pretty intense red here. So the Sun will still have some margin, but Venus will start making a red aspect here on the 25th. So the 24th, there will be this conjunction between Venus and the Moon in BTC's chart, with another good transit here from Mercury, which is with Chiron. It's a conjunction, which is good, but this one is more stable in my opinion. So I'm gonna keep this one. Now, this one is a transit with the Sun. It's a square to the Sun in BTC's chart, the Sun in Capricorn. And it's only one before Mars makes this one. But so so I believe the peak will be either here or here. But this one is really, really bad. It's a square between Mars in Gemini and Uranus in BTC's chart. So this is definitely very negative in my opinion. So so that's that. Now there's this conjunction that will happen 3 times, like I said last time, between Pluto and Jupiter in BTC's chart, which is very intense and will perfect here, but the perfection will happen after this one or during this one between Mars and Uranus. So it's not a good one. It's not something that I don't think we should just take this into consideration. But this area of that specific transit is really is very nice because it's happening when the fastest planets are all green. So what else? This one is nice too, but I wouldn't bet on going through that when Mars is making this bad transit. And plus Mars is heading to Cancer, which is the opposite sign from Capricorn, which is always negative. That's when the Sun, Mercury, and Venus are all in Cancer. It's the bear market really. So it's a bad placement for Mars as well, for any planet to be in Cancer because of the opposition. So yeah, I believe the peak will be here. I don't believe it's going to pump much, even though this is pretty nice. But here you see right now we are, so these two actually canceled each other because Saturn conjunct Neptune, which is very strong and a positive, it's a conjunction, we're like canceling this Jupiter transit, which was with Pluto in Capricorn. So these two were actually, this one took over actually. So my theory is that when Pluto is in a specific sign, it's been in Capricorn for 14, 15 years, it makes the ruler of that sign very strong all that time. And Saturn, to me, has been very, very strong during all that time. So, so it took over this one, which is not surprising. And this one I had said last time that the nodes in square with the nodes, basically creating a grand square, would not be helping the bull. And I think it did somehow prevent the bull to be like very intense, but it didn't prevent the bull to happen. I mean the takeoff really to happen. So it's not that strong either, but it is. I feel like it is there still. So this one was very positive. It was Jupiter in conjunction with Venus, with the moon, sorry, in BTC's chart, which will take this one, which is the same, only from Venus, as the peak. And this one was also very good. It's Mars. So Mars is basically canceling Jupiter, the negative Jupiter transit, because Mars is stronger. What else? Okay, so yeah, that's what I think will happen. So now I'm going to look at this one, the zoom. So I didn't mark all the nice bull market from January on this one because I have it on the other one. But here I'm trying to specifically zoom in using the ZR, the zodiacal release, which led me to the 24th, so Pacific time, 24, well, actually the 23rd late. So the Thursday, 23rd, February 23rd, fairly late at night, even around midnight or something like that. But I don't want to, well, I mean, I don't think this transit is going to create a big drop, but I think it will start dropping. This may help again, but I think I will locate this here. Now, there was also another interesting thing. I think it's here. Yes, it's here. The tertiary progression that I'm using now, it's going to be, because, okay, let me explain quickly. So the tertiary progression that I'm using here, which tells me that there will be two nice trines, one between tertiary progressed Sun, and it's a trine with Uranus, which is very nice, even though it's in Cancer. The Sun, the progress tertiary Sun is in Cancer, but still, it's making a nice trine with BTC's Uranus, which is always nice, a nice planet to make nice aspects with. And also Mars, there will be a trine between Mars and Jupiter in BTC's chart. Those transits are, I mean, progressions, tertiary progressions, are actually the perfection of that of those progressions. And I don't like to use them because I use 1 degree, especially the ingress of the exact degree. So I keep them, but I don't like them. So I looked at the second technique to use tertiary, and I noticed that here also it says that February will be the nicest month, and March will start making some red. So I'm not gonna get in there, but well, I mean, the two nicer tertiary progressed positions were Venus and Mars, especially Mars making an aspect with itself. It's a trine, and it's really nice. And this one is with Pluto, is between Venus and Pluto. So tertiary Venus, tertiary progressed Venus, tertiary progressed Mars to natal Mars and to natal Pluto in Capricorn and from Taurus. So these two are really nice. Now there's two nice here too in Mars, but there's a red one starting with Venus. So I picked February. That's the reason. That's the other reason why I picked February. So that's basically it. That's a short video today. I'm a bit sick still. Here's the new moon. You see the last new moon before the bear involving Venus. So there you go. I think that the peak will be on the 23rd around midnight. Okay, well, that's it.